mean, I have to. I have to show the shoes. How can I not show the shoes?
Right.
You know? Hello, everyone. Of course, there's no one watching, but someone will watch. Why not? Hi, welcome to Motorcycles of Greensboro, Ducati dealership in North Carolina. There is the Hudson Valley Motorcycles Ducati Multistrada V4 S 2021 model. It's something, but it's a certain model. Is it the Touring or the Sport or something like that?
It's V4.
It's a V4 S.
Travel plus radar.
Travel something. Anyway, doesn't matter. We're at the dealership. Nice ride getting over here. Super windy and 50 degrees, but a good time. And a couple things happening. Number one, first service. So at about 1,000 kilometers, you got to change the oil because all the new bits and pieces are breaking in. So the folks here at Motorcycles of Greensboro doing that. And also, though, let's talk about the radar, as they say if you're from Massachusetts. The radar, people. Oh my God. So, if you look here, this little bit here in the back is the radar system, like you would have similar to an automobile. And out front here is also the radar. What does that do? Well, this motorcycle, that's so stupid, I gotta need a selfie stick. This motorcycle is equipped with, the first motorcycle equipped with radar. So, as I showed you, this bike has adaptive cruise control, which is very interesting, and it also has blind spot protection, which is in the mirrors. And I'm gonna show you that here in a second, okay? So these are the mirrors. And then as you can see the little light up there in the corner, that's for blind spot protection from the radar. Here's the thing about the radar. These Multistrada V4 S's come equipped with that radar, but it hasn't been approved yet by the US federal government. So what's happening for those that buy it currently is that they will, I think midsummer, be able to get that radar turned on. However, because of my, I guess I'm motorcycle media, right? Like, Ducati has a deal where they can turn it on for motorcycle media. So I'm going to get to test this system before it gets out to the general public. And I'm really excited about that. I'm not much of an adaptive cruise control guy in a car, but I'm definitely going to try it out on the motorcycle because I've been using cruise control quite a bit when I'm, rolling down the freeways. But the blind spot protection has got me really excited, So yeah, Rich, that's not a press bike. It's actually, it's the motorcycle is from Hudson Valley Motorcycles in New York. And Richie Alexander, of course, if anybody knows racing, the 1998 750 Super Sport champ, he and his family own that dealership. And so he wanted to, let me use this bike to ride to Moto America races. So I'm going to ride to Moto America races this year. A bunch of them. Not all of them, but most of them. So it's pretty cool. Bike is really, really good. Over the course of the summer, I'm going to talk quite a bit about the things that I love about this motorcycle. It's kind of a do-all bike, but you can see getting its first oil change. And on the dash, I think the light's probably off maybe by now, but I can't really zoom in right now. But on the dash, basically at about 25 miles-ish? 621, the light comes on, says service, and that's just an indication that it's at its 1,000 kilometers and it's ready to get an oil change. So far, everything's been perfect. The electronics on this thing are absolutely stunning. The heated grips and the heated seat. On this particular model, these bags come standard. This is something that was added on by Hudson Valley Motorcycles, as well as the Ducati tank bag, and that has power. So this is just a quick release for the tank bag to get access, obviously, to the filler cap. And this is where power plugs in. Inside this tank bag, which is a Ducati accessory, there is a 3-port USB charging station. But I've also added charging up top as well. You can see it just above the triple clamps there. So this bike is been awesome so far. And so that right there is an Alex, and Alex is getting this thing hooked up with the stuff on it. And I'm pretty pumped about getting this back on the road. So I may do something on Instagram about like the adaptive cruise, because once I roll out of this dealership, I'm going to have the full radar of the active people on the Ducati Multistrada V4 S. So that's kind of the update. This is not my light, man, especially, oh my God, face is breaking out from wearing a helmet. Dog got my schnoz. So excited to see me back in the house. But this thing is good. So I know what these guys are laughing about. So you want to know how to get things done with a Ducati? Get a laptop, I guess. I mean, that's it's the start of everything. Get a laptop. But Ducati Multistrada V4 S. Greg's Ride to the Races is what I'm doing. I'm going to have some pretty great rides. Partnering with the Rever app. So, yeah, I got the Boston accent, Steve, and I'm originally from Boston. So listen right here, park the car and have it. Yeah, there's your Ducati radar. I could do an Italian accent, but I don't want to insult my Italian people, my Italian heritage, and my Italian friends. But Greg's Ride to the Races. I'm going to be riding this motorcycle to a bunch of races, including the first round of Moto America. I'm going to be partnering with the Rever app, and eventually there's going to be a code so you can get a discount off of getting on the pro deal. But you'll be able to track my rides. You'll be able to join me when you're tracking those rides. And the plan right now is, nobody really wants to see me, but it's just kind of weird that I'm just talking to a motorcycle. But the deal is this. I live in North Carolina. I'm going to ride to Road Atlanta, but I'm not going to just go down the freeway. We're going to take this thing on some twisties, to try to do some ADV stuff. I'll do some live streaming. I'm trying to figure that out. It's really, really expensive, and I'm looking for some sponsors for this thing. But for sure, I'll do evening vlogs with it, and then I'll ride to the races, encourage people to come. But there's going to be a trip where I'm going North Carolina, Wisconsin. We have 2 weeks to the Ridge. I'm going to ride all the way over to Seattle, and then 2 weeks to Laguna, down to Laguna, and then all the way back cross country. So that should be a real fun adventure. Motorcycle is definitely a good one to do it on. It's been super windy ever since I picked this bike up. Every time I've been on, it's been windy. Things been handling it really well. The aerodynamics on it are great. I'm pretty pumped about that. So Greg's Ride to the Races. We're going to be doing an Arai special giveaway with some Moto America stuff in there. It's going to be great. So my coach, my archery coach, my good friend Jeff Sanchez watching as Bob Starr jumps on. So in case you're joining us late, this is the Ducati Multistrada V4 S, currently getting the update for the very cool radar system for adaptive cruise control and blind spot protection. That's the rear one. This is the front one. Expert oil change and in full service, that first service at 1,000K. Thanks to the great folks here at Motocycles of Greensboro, North Carolina. It's a great place. They sell Ducatis, they sell Bimamas, I believe, here. Of course, he doesn't want me to say that, does he? But I don't care. So thanks for checking it out. Once this gets done, back on the road to pile more miles on it. So I think 690 miles in the 3 days I've been on it. It's been good. Hope everybody's doing well. Thanks for checking it out. More on Greg's Ride to the Races as we get closer to round one of the Moto America Championship. Road Atlanta coming up the last week of April. Happy April, everybody. And first 2 days of May. Get your tickets. Man, I hear it's going to be busy. Ticket sales are through the roof for the Moto America races, so go check it out. See you, Bob Starr. Good seeing you, buddy. Bye.